Namaste, viewers. Welcome back in another session of creation, cosmic creation from Vedas. This time we are going to see something amazing in this mantra. The mantra in consideration is 1.164.9. The mantra is divided into three parts. Okay? The knowledge which is presented again in this mantra is nowhere. You cannot find it anywhere. Okay? One of the reason I am going to use the modern day scientific word is to fill the gap between Vedic terminology and the way people understand in current century, right? So it's not like I am taking the modern scientific words and I'm going to plug it into Vedas. No, it's the reverse process I'm trying to do. Because Vedas has so much of advanced knowledge which modern science cannot even think. And I'm going to take you into that journey once I start with the quantum mechanics, quantum physics, different formulas, a lot of things involved here, right? So few things we are going to see in this mantra. How moon attained its height, where you see in the night. Okay, what is full moon? What is new moon? Okay, and some science how the full moon and new moon came into existence. We are going to learn in this. I will start with 1.164.9. Okay. Mantra is Yukta Mata Sid Dhuri Dakshinaya Atteshad Garbo Vrajnishva Antah Amimed Vatso Anugam Pashyat Vishva Rupam Trishu Yojaneshu. The literal meaning of this mantra is, I can say it's a very high level meaning, okay? The mother was tied to the yoke on the right side. Now, nowhere the mother will be tied on the right side, right? If we consider the modern day Sanskrit, the way modern day Sanskrit is not the right way. Actually, it is the wrong way to interpret Vedic mantras. And so far, there have not been any scholar except very few in last 2000 years who are able to interpret the Vedic mantras. Then the womb has been remaining within the water cloud in this mantra. Now the womb is within the water cloud. In this mantra, the calf basically refers to moon and cow refers to Mother Earth. Now the calf looked towards the cow having all forms in the three expanse of space. Okay. Now let's see what actually word by word meaning is. Okay, very very important. This will be a great learning, guys. I'm telling you. Listen very carefully. Okay. Yukta is yoke. Mata is the mother. Asit is become. So this is a verb in a principal clause. Then you have dhuri, which is again to the yoke, became yoked. That is yoke, tied to the yoke, okay? Then you have Dakshinaya, we all know it is the right side on the right side. Then you have Attishtha, okay? Has been standing, has been remaining through a finite verb in a principal clause. Garbha, we all know it's a womb. Here it's not referred to the mother's womb, it is basically the womb of earth. Vrajneshu in the water cloud, as I mentioned, water cloud. Then Antaha is within. Then you have in this mantra Amimet, which is again load down, okay? Vatshaha, which is child. Then you have Anu, which is after. Then you have Gam, the cow, okay? So Gam is cow, Gau can be cow, but in this mantra, the cow is referred to as Mother Earth, calf is referred to as moon. Apashyat means looked. Again, this is a finite verb in the principal clause. We will not go too much into the grammar. Vishva Rupam, having all forms, divided as Vishv Rupam. Okay, so it's must be pronounced as PM for Mitre. Okay, Trishu is 3. Then you have Yojaneshu, in the region, in the expanse of space. Okay, so we have seen the literal meaning word by word of this mantra. So first thing which is mentioned in this mantra is the point of the orbit where the earth, moon was born, right? So first part of the mantra tells, so let's consider like this. I will take this as sun and let's consider this as the earth, right? So the mantra tells the point was situated on right point of its orbit, or the point closest to the sun. So if I put the sun on this side, the earth, as I mentioned, got tilted towards the sun, and the point is called perihelion. Okay, perihelion. So please go to Google and learn about what is perihelion. This is the point where the maximum gravitation pull of or the maximum attraction is there from the sun. So this is the most appropriate point when the earth has tilted towards the sun, and I explained this in another video. So the moon came out. Okay, so the ejection of the moon is from the point of perihelion. This is one thing that we learned. Next is conditions prevailing on earth at that time. So the mantra is mentioning about water cloud, right? So the whole earth was not the way it is you see in the current world, right? Imagine a small amount of cloud, right? They can lead to flood. Okay, they can lead to soil erosion. At that point of time, the ocean was not there. All the water in the ocean was in the form of vapor, according to Vedas. So everything on earth, all the water was in the form of vapor, condensed, dense cloud. So imagine so much of water in the environment, atmosphere, right? How you cannot easily just cross it, right? So it was spreading to like hundreds of thousand miles. This much of vapor was there onto the earth. The earth was not the way it is right now, right? So the atmosphere was very different. So what we learned, the condition of earth at that time, perihelion, from where the moon came out. Then what happened when the moon came out, right? So I like this green color. So this time consider this as moon. Okay, now this is moon. This is moon. Okay, this is earth. This time earth. Now when moon came out, boom, moon went up into the dense water cloud, and it started moving. Actually, the movement was there because it came out, right? So it was moving with the debris also. Everything was moving with the moon, but the friction of the condensed cloud, right? So much of water vapor, dense cloud created a friction on the motion of the moon. Now, one interesting fact here. So when moon came out, okay, the sun is here. When moon came out, the face was new moon, right? That is the darker side of the moon. So that is the happy birthday of the moon. This side was basically fully lit because it was facing sun. It's a full moon, right? So we saw when the moon came out, it was new moon. So when you see, or when you come to know it's a new moon, remember that is the time when the moon came out, and celebrate the birthday of moon as per Vedas. Now this moon, when it was started moving, right? It was moving, but at the same time there was attraction, pull of the earth. It was the motion changed into kind of a tangential motion because it's pulling. And finally, when it came all the way to this side, now earth attraction is there on the moon, sun is this side. So perfect conditions, right? For something to happen. It came so close in this mantra. That is the third part of the mantra. It says it came so close. Okay, this side, full moon side, came so close in line of earth and sun, that the attraction became so much that there was an explosion in the moon. Okay, so moon exploded. Not exploded means it doesn't turn into debris. Like because of so much closeness, it was like boom, there was a ripple. So lot of debris, it rushed towards the earth, and lot of debris basically moved towards the moon, and there was a rocket action on the moon. So the moon moved up, it went up. Okay, so the height which you see now of the moon, okay, originally the original height was not that much. It was within the cloud of vapors, water vapor. Okay, but on the full moon day, when it came into the line with the sun and earth, it had a explosion, and that explosion created a action onto the moon, rocket action, and it went way back up, boom, right? So then it started following its own motion. So this is something very important, right? So you can say the attraction of earth caused an explosion in the moon, and the fluid mass contained in outer semi-solid envelope was ejected towards the earth. So what we learned three things in this mantra, right? We learned new moon. We learned new moon is the happy birthday of the moon. Full moon is the day when the explosion occurred and it took the moon into its natural orbit, which is right now. Initially, the orbit of the moon was not that. It was very close to Earth, correct? What we learned, the condition prevailing on Earth at that point of time, there was no ocean, all the water was up. So what are the things in this mantra? It says the calf lowered down towards the earth. So calf lowered down towards the mother. So if this is earth, the calf, it lowered down, means it came very close to the earth, and then it got an explosion and it moved back. So lowered down means basically it is coming closer to the earth and it went back. Okay, so we have seen the orbit where basically the moon was born, which is perihelion. So these are the important points in this video. We will come back with more information, more cosmic creation related videos. Thank you for watching this. Namaste.